Hello everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here. We're going to take a quick look at KuCoin, and before we do, peek over Bitcoin, see what's going on there. I think it's important to always understand generally what Bitcoin's doing, and we can kind of see here, of course, that we're stuck underneath, at least potentially underneath, this resistance level at about 46,700. The one-day candlestick closed before there yesterday. Today we got about 2 hours left in the trading cycle. If we can get that to close above, we'll be in better shape. Ultimately, what we needed to see, though, is just some type of close above the previous high, right? So to kind of break that lower low, lower high channel, we need to break above right around 48,000. So taking a look here at the 4 hour, you can kind of see, first of all, that we need to get above here, right? So for lack of better terms, in fact, that's probably round number about 49,200. We got to get the price action to close somewhere above this level in order for us to see higher highs and higher lows, right? Or if nothing else, at least a higher high to break that lower high pattern. Okay, that's ultimately what we want to look at and see, of course. But for right now, there's no real good sentiment here. Essentially, everything's mostly bearish. We're now below, underneath the 200-day simple moving average, which is not a great sign for Bitcoin. So I would not be surprised if we see the price continue to digress closer to 42,000. And then, of course, January, we see the price continue to increase, of course, from there. That's just potential, not saying that's going to happen, but it's more likely to break down than it is to break up at this point, just based on the way things are going, year end, etc. There's a lot of reasons why the price may not ramp back up immediately. Because again, we lost 27%. We had a 27% candlestick from Bitcoin in 16 hours. That is hard to walk away from. Okay, so just bear that in mind. It's not a surprise that Bitcoin's in this shape. So before we jump into KuCoin, I want to let you know, though, I'm not a financial advisor, right? You've probably heard that before. I just love teaching people how to trade. Greatly appreciate you joining me here. Consider joining my Patreon community or soon-to-be website, because the fact that we're rolling out with the trading community, I share signals for every single trade that I take, and I just love helping people become better traders, and I'm interacting with my community on a daily basis. So check that out in your own time. It's really awesome. But here's some cool stuff for KuCoin. First of all, we're right at the 50-day simple moving average on the one-day chart. That's notoriously a strong support level. So we could see the price action increase from here. I wouldn't speculate that's going to be a strong support based on the simple fact that Bitcoin is kind of calling the shots for KuCoin right now. While KuCoin is not as terrible as Bitcoin in the last 2 weeks roughly, ever since the sell-off, it's still a thing, right? We still need to acknowledge that Bitcoin sells off tomorrow, KuCoin could suffer too. But we might foresee some independence from KuCoin, which would be awesome to see that, because the simple fact that, again, we got the moving average here. This recent low in the last 2 days has been much higher than Bitcoin's lower highs, essentially. So there's some independence, so to speak, but we, again, cannot expect KuCoin just to start breaking all-time highs and records in the near future. Okay, it takes a little while to recover from a fall. If you ever think about it this way, imagine falling down a flight of stairs. I'm sure some people have heard me say this before, but it's kind of a cool analogy, because if you think about how hard it's going to impact you if you fall down, a big flight of stairs, you say you fall off a roof and you break some bones, right? It's going to take months to recover, okay? Currencies have a tendency of being very similar. It's not like it just tripped and fell and scuffed its knee. KuCoin jumped really high, really fast. And regardless of how healthy some of those continuation patterns were, it needs to correct itself. And coincidentally, Bitcoin is kind of calling the shots right now and impacting everything adversely. So KuCoin is selling off harder than it should have. But it's still necessary. It still makes sense. KuCoin and a lot of other coins too, we see this with Gala, Sandbox, a handful of others, they came down about 50% of the original starting point. And this is right about where it's averaging out. So, if we take a look at the volume too, as a matter of fact, why don't we do that right now, just for this Fibonacci retracement level, based on the amount of volume, we can see there's a large amount of accumulation higher than price action, but there's a strong accumulation here at about 55 cents. So it's going to start working as a support level soon. Okay, so once we get that large amount of volume accumulation, that'll keep the price action continuing upwards. So looking at the 4-hour charts, let's go ahead and quickly peek at some just obvious indicators and call it a day here. We're looking at the price being below the moving averages, and you can see that 50-day simple moving average kind of working right alongside of this descending triangle pattern. Now, oftentimes this pattern will break to the downside. Okay, so not to kind of say that it's terrible or dire straits, it's doing better than Bitcoin is overall, but there's more likely for the price to come down lower than it is to go higher based on Bitcoin's behavior. Okay, that being said, 48 cents could be the likely next potential, so I'd recommend maybe consider setting a buy order, a limit order at 48 cents and see if you get filled. It might actually happen. Not to say that Crow is going to digress or continue much further down. It looks like it's holding fairly strong right here. just bear in mind Bitcoin's calling the shots. So we got to be real with that and understand that that is a real thing. RSI is still under 50 as well. I do not like that. That's more bearish overall. So we're still in a bearish divergence. Looking at the 1 hour chart, Ichimoku Cloud is telling us we do not have a buy signal. We're getting stopped out by the resistance at the cloud. So that commonly works as a resistance. So we need the price action to break back above that, close above in order for us to get some type of continuation. Once again, we need to get this higher high, higher than the previous. So we can get 57 cents out of this next push to the upside. We'll be in much better shape. Okay. Furthermore, let's go ahead and take one last look at TD sequential. We hit a 9 recently, got a reset, we're down to a 1. So we shouldn't expect to see the price ramp up, but it's probably at its lowest point now, and we should expect the price to continue to increase here from moving forward. So right now, we're kind of at this pivotal point where the price either needs to break to the upside or break to the downside. It's more likely than not going to continue down if Bitcoin keeps up the same behavior. But if we get like a little spike from Bitcoin, which does happen a lot in these little strange nuances here, we'll see 5% increase from Bitcoin, right, as a potential. We might see about a 7-8% increase from KuCoin. So ultimately, that could be what we're looking for to get to this next level. So I do think it's it's likely to come up to about 57, 58 cents in this next push, but it's also equally as likely for the price to break down. I know that's completely contradictory, and I'm so sorry I can't give you a definitive answer, but most of the charts are telling us it's bearish right now. Okay, we really have no indication that it's going to increase. The only indication we have it's going to increase is if Bitcoin decides it wants to do that. And Bitcoin is pretty much misbehaving on a consistent basis right now. So again, we have a nice green Saturday here, but don't expect that to last too long. So yeah, again, set some limit orders, dollar cost average as best as you can. And of course, just keep your eye on the prize because this is only temporary, right? KuCoin, most coins right now are suffering, and this is a better buying opportunity. That's why you always save at least 25 to 50% of your overall portfolio to try to invest in dips like these right now. Okay, it could very well come lower. Get ready for that. Set your limit orders. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks again for your time, and if you are considering joining my community, love to get to know you better. Also note too, I have a lot of resources and things that are going to help you become better. So working on that, tightening that up a little bit so every community member has an equal opportunity to become a better, more effective trader. Thanks again for your time. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.